There's one day left in the 2014 season of the Texas Team Trail, presented by Cabela's. There's more than $100,000 on the line, including 2 brand new Ranger boats. Also in play is the Lucas Team of the Year. We're on Toledo Bend Reservoir, and it all starts now. Welcome to Toledo Bend Reservoir for the second and final day of the 2014 Texas Team Trail Championship, presented by Cabela's. Day 1 was exactly as expected, with fish setting up in their summer pattern. Teams that were offshore, concentrating on deeper grass, prospered. By day's end, Phil Marks and Tim Renault were sitting on top with a 6-pound plus lead over the rest of the field.
31-18 today. Wow, what a great start.
We actually had spots where we caught like 5-pounders that we didn't even fish. I mean, we were on them pretty good.
Looking at the Lucas Team of the Year standings, unofficially, Tim and Phil have made a big move into second, right behind Dickie Newberry and Stephen Johnston. Moving right into second day coverage, Marks and Renault picked up where they left off, putting 2 5-pounders in the boat before our cameras were in position. Flipping into the thick hydrilla, our day 1 leaders are off to a good start.
Well, we've kind of figured out that we've got some stuff we can catch middle of the day on some big crankbait like a 10XD, and that's what our big fish came on yesterday. But we can't get bit out there early, so we're just running a few little grass places, and it's kind of hard to find good grass, and especially find some good grass that's not getting a lot of fishing pressure. So. Yesterday, really at 10 o'clock, we didn't have a fish that we weighed in. So we're just really running some new water down here. We know there's a little grass and just hoping that takes place. Now we did catch a couple here yesterday, but when we leave here, we're gonna run some other stuff that we didn't even get a bite on yesterday. So the best bite for us is, you know, noon to weigh in. And really anything we can get before 11 o'clock is kind of a bonus to us.
Yeah, they really bite good after 11.
Moving on, we'll check in with the third place team of Glenn Freeman and Jeff Rice.
This is going to be the total weight before the penalty, 24.82. That's going to net out at 24.32. Great job today.
There he is, Jeff. Watch, Jeff. Watch. Get the net. We're hanging in there at third place. We're quite a few pounds down from the leader and everything, but we're right there at him. If we can have another 24, 25 pound sack today, that'd be good. Get him. All right, good start. There he is, get the net. Early in the morning has been our best bite, and then later in the afternoon. So we're hoping to get the bite early today and kind of maybe help get our 5 and kind of sit back and everything and try to cull the rest of the day. But the early bite is very important for us today. Two more, we won't be embarrassed anyway.
The Texas Team Trail, presented by Cabela's, is registering for the 2015 season. You can find rules and registration online at texasteamtrail.com. You can also find us on Facebook. Give us a like and keep up to date with the latest news and information. Stay with us. We've got more championship coverage coming up on the Texas Team Trail, presented by Cabela's.
Fish on! Come on, get together.
Evinrude E-Tech has been outperforming four-stroke engines for years. But what about the latest 150 four-strokes that claim to deliver two-stroke-like torque? See the proof for yourself. Get your free DVD now and watch how the two-stroke Evinrude E-Tech 150 outpulls and out-accelerates the four-stroke competition. See how it wins when it comes to maintenance, ease of winterization, and more. Evinrude E-Tech is the true champion. Go to evinrude150challenge.com and get your free DVD now.
Total performance. Nowhere could it be more defined than in the Ranger Z series. With unparalleled advancements, these rigs are driven to dominate. Coupled with Evinrude E-Tech's unrivaled performance and up to 500 hours with no dealer schedule maintenance, they're the ultimate fishing machines. The legendary leadership of the Ranger Z500 and Z100 series. It's the kind of feeling nothing else can touch. Power your Ranger with Evinrude E-Tech.
The distances aren't getting shorter. The trucks are going farther. The 2013 Ram 1500 with best-in-class fuel economy. Engineered to move heaven and earth. Guts, glory, Ram. The new Ram 1500. Motor Trend's 2013 Truck of the Year.
The Texas Team Trail presented by Cabela's is brought to you by Cabela's, it's in your nature. Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. And by Lucas Marine Products, it works. Back on Toledo Bend Reservoir, we'll continue coverage of the 2014 Texas Team Trail Championship. Phil Marks and Tim Renault are sitting at the top of the leaderboard, more than 6 pounds ahead of second.
He hit you.
Yes, he did. Hit you one, bub. Was he a 3.5?
We got a lot of places we could just catch 3.5s. A lot of them. Probably 30 places.
We didn't hit 20 of them yesterday. We're gonna hit them all today.
Dean Alexander and Tom Martins finished out day one in 26th place overall. With the contingency awards paying out 25 places, every ounce they put into their live well increases their chances of picking up a check at the end of the day. The Texas Team Trail, presented by Cabela's, offers teams a variety of contingency options, from Ranger, Triton, Stratos, Evinrude, and more. Alexander and Martins are qualified for the Ranger Cup Award, which could pay between $125 and $250. For more information on contingency programs, please visit TexasTeamTrail.com.
Where were they yesterday? No doubt. We found some fish here in practice, and they didn't bite very good yesterday. The first 20 minutes we pulled up over here, we caught about 14 to 15 pounds. Then it kind of slowed down.
Shane Gibson and Shelby Shaw wrapped up day one in second place, behind Phil Marks and Tim Renault.
Total weight 2506. Okay, let's pull the whole bag out.
They're also the current big bass leaders after weighing in one that went just over 8 pounds. But they're struggling here on day two. It's nearly 11 a.m. and they have yet to put a fish into their live well.
This lake did this to me one time before. We were fishing a championship of one of our other circuits, and it was in the fall, and it was first day at Rayburn, second day at Toledo. First day at Rayburn, we were in second place after the first day. I don't remember exactly what we had. We had about 20 pounds. I think it was September. Oh boy, there's number one.
Just lay it down, I'll get it, Shelby.
You may kick that buoy out.
Yeah, just throw it right there somewhere. Just lay it right there, it ain't gonna matter. That's what we're looking for.
Checking back in with Glenn Freeman and Jeff Rice, they picked up 3 early. And this could be number 4.
Oh yeah, get the net. Golly. Oh my gosh. I hope that's a bass. I don't know if it is or not. Oh yeah, here he comes, Jeff. Coming to you, baby. Coming to you. Coming to you. All right. We need to check her in just a minute to see if we need to do anything to her.
Joe Satina and Lamont Lloyd finished out day 1 in the number 5 spot after bringing a strong limit to the scales.
Joe Satina and Lamont Lloyd with a 5 bass limit, 23.61. That's going to put you up in the top 5. Great start. Good luck tomorrow.
Fishing deep with a Strike King 10XD, they were off to a good start early on day 2, putting one about 5 pounds into their live well.
We had a pretty good little flurry this morning going. You know, caught that big one, and then
George Strait gave 2 away.
Yeah, hell, I jumped off. I mean, it's like next cast, you know, I jumped off about a 4-pounder, and the next cast I jumped off maybe about a 5 or 6 pounder. And then I hung one up in the brush, and I tried forever to get it out. You know, it was funny, and ended up just snapping the line off, and retying. I look over and I hear this splash, and that fish is sitting there on the surface with my crankbait in its mouth. Just went up and scooped it up. Pretty cool. I've never had that happen in all my years of fishing.
Back on the leaders, Phil Marks and Tim Renault have 4 for around 16 pounds. And that's number 5.
You got him? All right. Whoever hooks calls. Mark it. And you're gonna put red in him, right?
Yeah.
And both of them's on the co-angler side?
Yep.
Got you. What we do when these fish get pressured or they're wild, we throw this rage-tail shell cracker. I mean, they eat it and hold on to it real good. Now, I personally don't like to throw a Texas rig deal because I don't feel like your hookup ratio is as high, but it will get them started. And this little spot right up here where we had 3 or 4 bites and only caught one of them, there's definitely some more there. Let's see if we can't get one to.
Well, coming up, we'll continue championship coverage from Toledo Bend Reservoir and the 2014 Texas Team Trail Championship, presented by Cabela's. And here is your Ranger Boats question of the week. For the correct answer, visit mydreamrig.com.
Introducing the most advanced, efficient predator on the water today. Triton's new XS series. Stalk your prey with hot new features like a solid-state fuseless stash with push-button start and support for 10-inch depth finders and new bow control with support for 8-inch depth finders. Prowl the deep with our most advanced drivability, maximum comfort, and an incredible hole shot. The new XS by Triton.
The Alaskan Series Cooler Packs by Arctic Ice. Specifically designed to keep your food and drinks cold all day long without having to use ice and end up with a soggy lunch. The Alaskan Series by Arctic Ice. Bitterly cold.
Call me a fool for searching. Nessie doesn't want to be found. But I've got the new Garmin combo with the clearest scanning sonar images on the water. I can see Nessie's home and all the wee fish in crisp detail. I mean, look at it, look. It's her. You are real. You do exist.
There are 2 kinds of people who fish. Those who simply fish and those who fish like pros. To tell them apart, just look at their engines. Pros choose Mercury because nothing beats a Mercury Pro XS when it comes to hole shot, acceleration, top speed, and reliability. And no one beats a Mercury dealer when it comes to service and support. Mercury Pro XS, the top choice of pros and those who fish like a pro. It's good to have Mercury behind you.
The Arctic Ice Tundra Series, capable of keeping your food frozen all day long. The Tundra Series is a portable, safe, and reusable alternative ideally suited to replace dry ice. Keep your food as frozen as the Tundra with the Tundra Series from Arctic Ice.
The Texas Team Trail presented by Cabela's is brought to you in part by Stratus Boats,
20
Step
plus.
Up or Step Back, by Garmin International and the Power of Simple, and by Ram Trucks. Welcome back to tournament coverage from Day 2 of the 2014 Texas Team Trail Championship, presented by Cabela's. The clock is ticking. And with a couple of hours left on the season, we'll check back in with Joe Satina and Lamont Lloyd.
Well, you're killing them little ones.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
You catch them pretty quick, and then they just, man, they'll shut down, leave for a few minutes, come back, and do it again, you know? And you're just hoping that, you know, when you pull up, that, you know, some of them bigger ones will bite. Just like they just get spooked or something. All right, let's dance. Hit that little dry spell, boy, you start second guessing yourself. But it's all timing, and we're just making milk run to these spots, and you know, you might pull up and catch, you know, 4 or 5 of them, or you might just get one. There he is, Dick. Yeah. I don't know if there's anything to it. It's not pulling as like as hard as I like. Oh, oh, what the hell is that? Is that a bass?
I don't know.
Oh my God. Oh yeah. Yeah!
That's a cool one anyway, buddy. About time you done. Oh, barfish.
Yes. That's a good call.
Yeah, it is. Stinking neat.
Yeah, I'll throw this one while you're doing that one.
Cool, that one.
It's a good one. Big. Oh, I can't.
You can't. You got to call.
Well, we just caught a couple more good ones. Called out a 3 3/4 and a 4. We got one 4-pounder left, and we should be right around 25 pounds right now. So that's that was kind of the goal for today. That puts the pressure on the number 2 guy. Then he's got to catch 31 now, and somebody down let's have to 32, 33. But we ain't done yet.
Phil Marks and Tim Renault are running away with this one. With weigh-in less than 2 hours away, one more good fish should seal the deal.
Get in there. Bigger? That's the one we're looking for, Buck.
Oh, yeah. We'll grass onto him. Help! Hell yeah!
Gibson and Shaw started the day in second, but with the clock ticking and just 2 fish in the live well, their chances at a win have long faded. Now, they're just hoping to stay inside the top 25 and cash a check.
Something moving, isn't it?
He might keep, though.
Thought I'd have had a 10-pounder.
That's terrible. You gotta measure it down, flipping fish.
I think he'll keep. Oh, man. We are on a roll. We got 3 giants.
A hell of a lot better than we had about an hour ago, isn't it?
We might salvage the day and catch a lemon that weighs 10 pounds.
See what he's talking about? Or you've seen kind of how those fish have all been in that real heavy grass and we've drug up a bunch of grass. Yesterday the fish, not one of them, not one of those fish was in this stuff like that. They were all on the outside edge of that grass, and you'd hook them and them suckers would come straight to the top. I mean, it was, but I guess something's got them pushed up to that thickest stuff.
And now, back on the leaders. Marks and Renault have put on a clinic this weekend. After starting the day with a more than 6-pound lead over the rest of the field, they've stuck to their pattern, and it's paid off.
This one might be the right size. He's in grass. Yeah, he's grass. That's the right size. That's the right size. That's the right size! Woo! Oh, I still got one, I forgot. We'll pass that waypoint up. Doing the boys. All right, let's cold, bud. We're gonna drive back in there. This is the one with the tag, but it don't matter. It's over. I seen all that grass. I thought he was like a 12, Buck. That's the one that got you in reeling. You did a slow set on him. Kind of like that one you ran in the troll yesterday. He's skinny, but he's big. Well, he's big. He ain't that skinny.
And that brings us to the Ion Camera catch of the day. With time running out, Marks and Renault get a double hookup, all but guaranteeing them the championship here on Toledo Bend. Well, coming up, we'll head to weigh-in and wrap up the 2014 season of the Texas Team Trail, presented by Cabela's. The Texas Team Trail would like to thank the network of Texas boat dealers that help support Texas fishing.
When you're out on the water, every morning is different. Every day, different. That's what keeps pulling us back, again and again. Fishing is a simple pleasure, really. And when your line tightens and your rod bends, it doesn't matter if you're a 6-year-old or a tournament pro. That buzz of excitement hits us all the same way. It's the moment we live for. Lowrance invented the fish finder, and we keep on innovating. We share our passion for fishing by giving you the performance you want.
With a great history in drag racing, and now into the marine market, Lucas is proud to offer an ethanol treatment for a wide range of boat motors on the market today. Lucas Safeguard Ethanol Fuel Conditioner with stabilizers was developed to specifically address issues associated with using ethanol-based fuels. Increase your mileage and performance with Lucas Oil High Performance products. Learn more at lucasoil.com.
Scott Martin here at Power Pole Headquarters, where every shallow water anchor comes with drive-off protection. What's up, Z?
Oh, hey, Scott.
How have they perfected the science of drive-off protection? Come on, I'll show you. Power Pole, where drive-off protection comes standard, because it's easy to forget stuff when the fishing's good.
Introducing Velo, short for velocity. Born to drive 150 horses, faster than ever before. Its physique makes Velo more fishable, gear more accessible, prey more vulnerable. Velo from Stratos.
For years, they've quietly taken you where the fish are. But now the silence is about to break. With the incredible new iPilot Link, your Minn Kota and Humminbird can communicate with each other, so you can hold on a spot like an electronic anchor. Record and return to waypoints and paths. Follow any LakeMaster depth contour, and more, all automatically and all from your Humminbird or the Link remote. They talk, and you'll be speechless.
The Texas Team Trail presented by Cabela's is brought to you in part by Triton Boats. We take America fishing. Evinrude, spend more time on the water. and by Arctic Ice, rugged and reusable cooler packs.
Well, welcome everybody to the 2014 Texas Team Trail Championship. We are going to crown a champion today.
Shelby Shaw and Shane Gibson started the day in second, but after picking up just 3 fish, they slipped down into the 12th spot with a 2-day total of 35-24. Looking at the top of the leaderboard, Ryan Pixton and George Clark climbed from 11th into the number 5 spot, earning them more than $1,800.
Total weight today, 22-22. Great job, man. Glenn Freeman and Jeff Rice sitting in third as of yesterday. We've got a 5 bass limit. We are going to have a fish care deduction of £1 pound. That's going to net out at $18.45 for today.
And with that, Freeman and Rice locked up the number 4 position.
Okay, come on up here.
Joe Cetina and Lamont Lloyd were up next.
These guys were in 4th after yesterday. Total today, 20-37. That's going to do you a bunch of good.
Lee Yowell and Brian Schott started the day in 6th, but another good limit helped them climb the rankings and finish out in 3rd.
21-28.
Taking home nearly $3,000, including $500 for Big Bass of the tournament.
Hold him up nice and high. Look at that fish, folks. How about that beautiful Toledo Bend bass? Come on up.
And leading the event from wire to wire, Phil Marks and Tim Renault had a 6-pound lead going into the final day. And after fishing to near perfection, they brought another limit, over 30 pounds to the scale.
32 pounds, 10 ounces. Your champion, Tim Renault, Phil Marks. Congratulations, guys.
For their efforts, Marks and Renault will take home nearly $67,000, including a brand new Ranger Z520 powered by an Evinrude 225 outboard.
The only thing we did was struggled yesterday morning. We had like one 4-pounder at 9:30, and then we made a little adjustment this morning, and where we put the trolling motor down, we had 18 pounds before the camera boat came off pad behind us. So it started good, and it just stayed good all day. And we just kept catching and culling and culling and culling and culling. Of course, we didn't have a real big one. So when you weigh 32 pounds without a 7-pounder, that's pretty strong.
And looking at the Lucas Team of the Year, Lee Yowell and Brian Schott won by one of the closest margins in tournament history, beating out the teams of Marks and Renault and Goodwin and Crelia by 1 point.
I mean, the guys that were leading it coming into this thing, they fished almost a flawless year, and we didn't really concern ourselves with that. We wanted to try to win this tournament, and to find out we won it just a few minutes ago, it's like, wow, we were shocked.
Registration is open for the 2015 season of the Texas Team Trail presented by Cabela's. Find out the details at texasteamtrail.com. The Texas Team Trail is also on Facebook. Check out our page for the latest in tournament news and information. The Texas Team Trail presented by Cabela's is a Careco TV production.